Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. In this session, we will focus on the purchase order entry form, in which in the last session we see in the line items is appearing in message in here in the remark. Uh, error is written in that. Okay, let me show you. So let's resolve it. Yeah, we will focus it and we will get away with this. Okay, so there has to be a proper remark. The remark should be like, if this quantity has been already GRN, means a good receiving note issued, then it should write here received. If it is partially received, then it should write partially received. And if it is not at all received, then it will say pending. The quantity is still pending, right? So these are the three sales which should appear in here. So first of all, let's do away with this. So as we know, these line items are related to the purchase order details, not header, this detail. This is the detail, right? So in the column, in the lastmost cell, we write a formula in which what we are doing is that it is checking each and every entry, right? It is checking if it is received, means in the inventory, if GRN document has been issued, then it is going to write here received, right? If it is not fully received, partially received, for example, the quantity was 30, we make it temporarily 40. So this formula, if it is working functionally, if it is functioning right, so it is rightly saying that partially received, because the quantity was 40 and you have received 30, so partially received. So when the quantity is 30 and all the 30 have been received by this purchase order, then it will say fully received. It is received. And if nothing is received, right? If nothing is received, then it will say that it's pending. Okay. So as you can say here, you can see here, if it is it is some using SUMIF, and if the SUMIF command returns 0, so it means it is pending, right? Okay. So this is the first step we have done. Now, what do we have to do in VBA? We have to do in the VBA two things. First of all, make sure that this formula is done, it is not removed, it is always maintained by the system. The user does not have to worry about this formula. That whenever the form is initialized, it is going to write this formula in N position, right? So let's get back to the form. We go to the VBA, yeah, and in the purchase order, in the initialize, we will write here, yeah, writing the formula for the GRN or share remarks. Okay, so this is where it is writing the formula. Before writing this formula, it needs to know what is the last row until when it has to write from. It will definitely start from N4 and until what N. So L4 is the last cell row, right? So whatever will be the last row, so this formula will be extended into the appropriate range. Okay. And what would be the formula is the same. We have made the copy, only made these two quotes into the double quote, means double quotes, right? Wherever in the formula there is a single quote, we make it, and this quote is doubled in order to write it in this uh, command, VBA command. The VBA command needs the formula to be enclosed in a double quote. So this is the double quote, and any other internal quote have to be doubled. Right? You see, this is doubled. Similarly, this is doubled, but not this one is not doubled. You see, this is the outer one. These are the internal. Interior means inner one, right? So the formula is established once. This is the first thing we have done. The next thing is that where it is writing the formula, the error, right? It is writing the error here. Yeah, it is writing error in here. So we want, instead of writing this formula, all we need to do is we write RMK, that is column N. N is 14, right? So RMKX remarks, that means, okay? So we will say equal to RMKX, and we comment it so that this is not going to be executed. All it needs to do is write this the sixth offset of the form view. What is the form view? You remember, the form view is here. Yeah, here it was writing error. Now this time it is going to write something else. Okay, so it is writing this formula. So the formula is now going to be replaced with the RMKS, and whatever is the RMKS, that is going to appear in here. Okay, so let's run and see. It is running, and now we are going to 14. Yeah, order number 14, and you see the error is removed, and now it is giving you the appropriate and the message, which is sensible, and it is telling you that this quantity has been received, right? This quantity has been received, right? And if you say go to the last one, for example, this is the last. Okay, so all have been received. Yes. Okay, 10 quantity, 10 quantities. So we can also see the impact in here by slightly changing the last one. Yeah, in the purchase order detail. And let's go to the last one and make a change in the last row, right? For example, this one, $1 one, is a 10. So it is currently fully received, yeah. And if we want to see whether it shows the partially received or not, so let's increase 25, okay? Make 25. Now let's see. And you see, it is partially received here. And when we run it, in the form, when you click the last order, right, you will see the second item is being partially received because the ordered quantity, the purchase order quantity was 25, they have given only a part of it, not fully received, right? Okay, so this is how it is done, and then of course there can be further more enhancement in it, but it's properly working. Let's undo the change which we have made before we forget. All right. So in the purchase order detail, we are going to undo this which we just made for the test. It was 10, we remember, so that it gets in the normal position. Okay. So thank you very much for joining us in this video, and see you in our upcoming video. Thank you very much.